Okay, so I'm down the fields and it's a bit of a shocking discovery, but there is a definite outbreak of ash dieback here on the farm. I thought we had it a few years ago when an ash tree looked sick and then it came back. But this is the first time I've seen ash dieback disease on the farm. We can see it in the hedgerow. Can you see it, Jack?
Yep.
Look at this. The ash trees that are growing, or ash that's growing in the hedge, is definitely dying back. You can see, look at this. On those leaves, they're all dying.
There's no life in that anymore.
No, that's really bad. Next to, further along,
there's more as well.
It's all in. It seems to be all in this hedgerow. This is the first place on the farm I've spotted it. Look at it. It's killed that bit there. Whether the tree will survive, I don't know.
I think it doesn't help the heat as well.
Pretty bad all round, really. First time I've seen it, only in this hedgerow. But the thing is, next to it, we've got a perfectly healthy ash tree. This is looking really good. Now, whether it's going to go through the whole farm and wipe out these trees, I can see one. Look at that. I can see one dead. My zoom there. Look at that. There's something up there that's not right. Just dying at the top. And there. So whether this is the start of something to come, I can remember it when I was roughly Jack's age, all the elm trees dying on the farm, all the big elms from Dutch elm disease, and they've never come back. They always die when they get to sort of 30 foot high or so. In fact, we're going to have a look at some of the ones on the farm that have died in the last year because of Dutch elm disease. So that changed the landscape of this part of England very remarkably. And if this happens with the ash trees as well, it's going to be a very sad time because, you know, we've got the elm's gone, the ash could go, oak's sometimes under threat with oak dieback. I'm going to go and have a look around the rest of the farm at some point, but that's obviously here, and there's no way I can cut that out and get rid of that. It's all in that bit of hedge. I don't know whether it's going to spread everywhere. This is not great. Look at it. You know, Jack, you're witnessing a bit of history here, really, which is not necessarily good.
No, but you never know. It could go. It
could go, but it's gone through the whole of Europe.
Drought as well.
No, it's definitely ash dieback, and it's gone through the whole of Europe like that. Terrible. In here as well. Our farm hasn't got masses of ash trees, but they're all dotted all around the farm. And there's a couple of oaks in the field I've left.
Just in one field, is it?
Well, this is the first time I've seen it in the hedgerow, so where it will go from here, who knows? Okay, so Jack's just counting the heifers. So I thought, well, we looked at the dying ash trees. We'll have a look at the Dutch elm disease here on the farm. Look at that. There's a dead elm that I looked at earlier in the spring last year, and you can just see some very small green leaves on it, a few holding on. Look at that. There's a few green leaves, but the majority of it is all dead, which is not great really. Another dying one there. There's a dead one right at the back there, but another dead one there. But unfortunately, the ash tree could be going the same way as the elm trees. All right, Jack, it's a bit of a nature lesson for today, isn't it?
I know. I knew all this already.
Do you?
Yeah.
Come and tell me more.
So the ash trees, they're a big tree. They can live to about 200 years old.
Yeah.
And the elm disease, Dutch elm disease. I don't know anything about it.
Yeah. Right, let's go. Well, it's funny, I was just driving through the fields and just thinking, actually, we have got quite a lot of ash trees on the farm, and they are lovely trees. We've got oak, so the main trees on the farm are oak and ash, and I think a lot of things you take for granted, they're always there, and then you suddenly think, I'm in this field now, and I'm looking, one there, one there, one there, one there. So potentially, this could be devastating. I really hope we don't get a massive, well, everything dying of it. Who knows? I'm going to keep you updated on this. I think it's important we all know what's going on in the countryside, so I will let you know whether ash dieback really does impact here. Sad times, I think.